Guys, I'm feeling sushi today for lunch. How do we feel about sushi? I feel like you're either in or you're out. Who's that? Who's there? Who goes there? Okay, you guys, welcome back to another vlog in, I might not spitting it out, in our non-toxic living series. Still don't have a name for it. It needs to just come and feel right. You know what I mean? This one it's only my second one, but anything that I share with you, I'm so excited. But this one is the most beautiful story that I could ever like share with you in the entire world. And this one makes me so proud to be sharing this product with you guys and everybody that I love and care about, because you're gonna see. Okay, so first I want to share with you guys the story behind this brand, because not only do small businesses matter, I feel like they're the biggest part of the community, but also the story behind this is so inspiring, moving, important, and a reminder of the incredible people that exist out there that are truly changing the world. Like, this woman is like, it took my breath away. I was crying like a baby. And all of the information that I'm gonna share with you right now, if you look on the website, Molly Suds, probably.com, there is a beautiful 3.5 minute YouTube video that she shared if you want to go watch it. But other than that, I took some notes on here of really important things that I learned. This is the second time that I looked up the brand, obviously, before I purchased their product, just like the last video that I showed you guys with the Air Doctor. And learning this information, like I told you guys, I'm clueless. I'm absolutely clueless. And to learn the things that they were sharing that's backed by research is incredible. These are the things that we should be learning about in everyday life and in school. This woman, her name is Monica. I'm not sure of her last name, but her name is Monica, and she has 2 children. She was a pediatric nurse, and she lost her daughter to stillbirth. She was obviously, her entire life was changed by this, and so she started to look into, how could I possibly have 2 other children who were completely healthy and no signs of this going to happen. Everybody's worst nightmare, right? And you never think that it can happen to you, and everything looked perfect. To take a tragedy like that and something so terrible to happen to you, you know, I can't imagine what she went through, you know, especially I felt like it hit close to home going through what I went through with Jameson, and I'm so lucky that he is still here. You know, to take that and use that and create something so incredible is just, I have no words for it. So that happened in 2005. And then in 2008, she found this. But right after that happened, she said that she started to do tons of research as to why these things were happening. And she said back in 2005, like, everybody wasn't into like what was really going on. And, you know, you go back decades, like, this wasn't as big of an issue as it is now. And things really started to come to light. And she said people were just starting to understand like how things were changing in the products that they were using and in the environment. One of the things with stillbirth was the toxins. The toxins, the harmful chemicals that we are exposed to on an everyday basis. While she was doing her research, she found, and she was a pediatric nurse. I'm not sure if I already said that, but she was a pediatric nurse. So these things, I'm sure, she didn't say, but were, you know, happening and to other people. And I'm sure that she, you know, realized that and saw maybe like, there was something bigger to this than just, I think, you know, especially relating to her on that with Jameson. And I think that the reasoning that we get, like, I had no reason. Like, I was healthy. I previously have, you know, Mannix, he's 4 years old. I had a healthy pregnancy up until then. I worked out. I am younger. Like, I have nothing wrong with me. And even when I was in labor, I had nothing wrong with me and he had nothing wrong with him. Like, we were both good to go. And so thank God during that time there was no warning signs of like, we need to get this baby out right now. He was just gonna come when he came, you know, my body was. But there was no answer. I got no answers as to why it happened. And I really think at that point in my life, the amount of stress and the devastation of watching my grandmother die an extremely painful death really fast and go downhill, the stress of all of that going on in my life and in my personal life was a huge factor on what was going. And I'm sure some of the toxins that I was exposed to, because I don't think that these things just happen. And I think that it's really unfortunate that I got no answers and didn't know any better to do something like this and to look into it. But now I know. So when she was researching the causes of stillbirth, one of the biggest things was harmful chemicals that were into in her daily life. And what she also came across was the blood that is circulating through the baby is blood from the mother and blood from the grandmother. How crazy is that? Like, this might be something that you already know, maybe it's not, but that is something that I learned when I was researching this brand. And the blood from passing through the skin and the blood. So the things that we're putting, like I would say, like in our body and on our body. You know, we're putting these certain products on our body, we're breathing in the air and it's circulating through our blood. And we are personally made up from our mothers and their mothers. And, you know, it's like this whole thing. And so all of that, you know, our genes and what we're made up of it's a full circle. And I think it's really incredible that we are able to take charge of that and change that, because we're so lucky and fortunate to have all of this information and incredible people like this that are really making a huge change in the world from difficult things that they've gone through. I took so many notes when watching this, because this story is just so much bigger than just a product. Like, this is gorgeous. So a couple things that I learned that I wanted to write in here, like actual facts, were traces of 300 chemicals were from toxins in food, personal care products, environmental products, and household products. Come on, we deserve way better than that. We deserve to trust bringing brands into our homes and really simplifying it. Like, it's just so much bigger. And as you can see, like, this woman was not willing to settle on just no answer and just, you know, get over it, move on type mentality that this world has. That's why she set out to just have minimal ingredients, because it's that simple. We don't need all of the other stuff. When I was on the website, they were talking about core values that they have when they're hiring their employees, and how they all are so passionate about what they do and changing the world. I saw that their products were vegan. I know that that's important to a lot of people. One of the biggest things was that they keep in mind is the earth, and, you know, using these glass bottles, and you know, they have a huge FAQ page where there's tons of questions that were asked, and they answer all of them, which I thought was really, really informative. So you could always go on there and read. I was skimming through some of those. The harmful chemicals that they don't use, it was on this, the front of this and on their website, but they do not use no fragrances and dyes, no formaldehyde, no petrochemicals, whatever that is, I don't even want to know, no phosphates or 1,4-dioxane, no optical brighteners, and no non-lithial oxalates. I don't even know, but you know what, like, I'm gonna start, like, I'm gonna do a YouTube video on these names, like whatever that is, but obviously it's not good for you. Another new piece of information that I did not know, or maybe I came across but didn't look into it, was according to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, moms pass chemicals to their babies via pregnancy and breast milk. So I knew that. Like, I mean, even if I didn't know that, I feel like you totally get that, right? Like, the only protective barrier which is our skin, right? So our skin is a protective barrier to blood, cannot protect us from harmful chemicals, which is why it's so important what we're putting on our body. Even think about what you're washing your table with. I use Thieves Cleaner because you can use it for everything. But even think about that. Like, think if you're wiping your table down with Clorox wipes, right? And then your kids are playing on it and they're touching it, and then they're putting everything in their mouth, and then they're touching this. So you have to even be mindful of what you're doing with that. Or as the mother, as, you know, a pregnant mother or a pregnant woman, or even not, you know, we're touching these things and we're touching our body, it's going through our skin, and even our skin can't protect us from these harmful chemicals that are deadly. In the US, 80,000 chemicals were approved for use by the Toxic Substances Control Act. Only 200 of the toxins were tested for human safety. These are the things that we don't know. And that's another thing with branding, is it'll say, oh, this, I don't even know what they could possibly say, but they market themselves as these safe brands to bring into your home, and they put a cute little picture of like this kid on a beach or whatever they're doing that suck you in, and then you bring these brands into your home and into your life, and they don't have your back, they don't care, and they're out for their money or whatever else. And that's insane to me. To me, at the end of the day, it's concerning that we're not informed by any of this. Like, we have to go out and get the research. But again, I feel so grateful that I came upon this entire journey and I'm able to share it with you guys. And I'm so grateful for this woman that is really doing some serious work that matters. And again, taking her tragedy and turning it into something so beautiful. I have no words. I have no words for this woman and for this company and everything that they stand by. So that is the story of Molly Suds, and I am going to get into all of the products that I purchased with her with you guys. I wanted to add the story in the beginning because I feel like it's really important before we dive into these things, because it just means that much more. So let's go on to the products. This is a clean and natural laundry brand. So they have all different types of goodies that I want to share with you guys, but I've been using them for a month now. I actually just ran out of my first sample that I wanted to try with them before I started ordering from them directly, because that is one thing that I want to try my best to do, is try to order from these companies directly so that I'm not going through Amazon and they're not getting their full commission on, you know, I feel like a lot of these brands must feel a lot of pressure to be on Amazon so that their brand gets discovered, and because it's quick and easy. I know it takes a lot more time to get things in, and we're so used to and we're so spoiled to be able to get these things the next day. But I feel like a lot of these programs, like this company orders a subscription, so you can have something come every month. You can skip the delivery, you can change it. I haven't looked yet for this, but I know it's certain things that I order, you can skip a delivery or change the date, and then that way you know it's going to be here in time for when you need it. So this was the first product that I used from them. I just found them on Instagram some way, somehow. I feel like if you don't even see it once, you see it twice, you see it 3 times, it's time to look into it if you already have not. A lot of the people, like I told you guys, that I've been learning from on social media, that I trust, that I feel like their values align with mine, I will see this on their Instagram, and then I will just go and look it up for myself. And like I said, I have a lot to learn, a lot to learn. There's a lot of things that I don't understand, and I'm gonna go through that with you guys today so you can see, you know, kind of what it's like. I'm not just gonna read some like script and tell you this is great. I want you guys to come on the journey with me, because I'm clueless, like completely clueless when it comes to any of this stuff. So this one was peppermint. This was 70 loads. What's so cool is that this brand is in St. Petersburg, Tampa. So that is really, really cool. So this is a laundry powder. It comes with a little scoop that you can use with it. You add it to, I have a top loader still in this apartment. and you just add it first and then you add in your laundry and you're good to go. This was peppermint. They have a few different, I don't want to call them fragrances because they don't use fragrances, but smells, I guess you could say. So that is their regular laundry powder, and I wanted to use this before I completely jumped into the brand and invested in other things. And so when this was like less than halfway full, I placed my first order with them. So this is just their regular laundry powder. This was peppermint. It smells really good. I also invested in their whitening detergent. I read the directions, but this is just what I do. I add 1 scoop of this and then 1 scoop of, I'm sure it depends on what type of laundry, or what type of washer and dryer that you have. But this one is for whites and vibrant colors. So you can use it, it's an oxygen whitener, kind of like OxyClean, but just not toxic. And it says right here, brightens, dull wipe, and removes stains. Chlorine free and color safe. So I will use these. I do notice, and I have noticed, that when using natural products, all of the stains aren't always coming out, which also to me seems like a positive thing, because what are they using in something that stains come out? But so I've been using this and it is really great and lasts way longer. This one says, it doesn't say how many loads, but I obviously went through this and still have more than half of this container left. It reseals, obviously. I feel like everything does now, but absolutely perfect. Okay, so so I got this at World Market yesterday. Oops. I got this at World Market the other day. So cute, I love it. I put all of my laundry stuff in there, and so everything is nice and organized. So continuing on the laundry, I got this bag of wool balls. So instead of buying dryer sheets, which there are so many different products that I feel like we're constantly having to buy. Like, I'm just sick of buying laundry, dryer sheets. I'm sick of buying paper towels and toilet paper. Like, I just feel like it's never ending. So these are their wool dryer balls, white and black, bright colors and dark colors, and then this one's good for white. I actually need to start using the black one. I totally forgot until I just showed you guys, but I've been using the white one. The best thing in the world about these is you just put drops of, like 5 to 10 drops of essential oil on it. So I've been using lavender, and you stick it in the dryer and you're done. I've been loving these. Like I said, the last few weeks I've been using them, and it's funny because when I take the laundry out, I'm always looking for the ball. But 3 years, you guys, like that's gonna save you a good chunk of money. So the next product that so grateful that I have and I just used, I have to show you guys after it dries, and I forgot to grab my camera last night, but so we just got our new kitchen table, and 2 of the chairs are cream fabric chairs, because who wouldn't get that when they have 2 little kids that are constantly spilling and making a mess? Me, I did. So there was some like dirt on the chairs just from delivering. Jameson threw up his granola bar this morning. Yeah, so that was super duper fun. I grabbed my camera for that, but I have to show you guys once it fully completely dries, but the stain is already gone. This is unscented, and all I did was just spray it directly on the spot and wiped with a damp washcloth and just kind of scrubbed it out a little bit, like lightly on the fabric. There are certain fabrics you obviously don't want to get wet. I learned that about my couch. The material of my couch is polyester, and you don't want to get it wet. We just got it professionally cleaned, and it had to be like some special whatever. I haven't had to use this on clothes yet, but I use it on our chairs and it looks really good. Woo. This, what size is this? Okay, this is 10 pounds, 160 loads of laundry. So since I loved that one, peppermint was great, but I got ocean mist. I'm really excited, and why not just get the bigger one and subscribe when this is like a necessity. You're always gonna need this. Especially me, I try to do at least, some days I go like without doing any loads, but I try to do at least a couple loads a day. I also they have this super cute scooper that you can scoop, this wooden scoop. I need to open this now because that one's gone. I just used it on the last load. That smells so good. Honestly, it kind of reminds me of Colin's like high school. I went too far deep. The whatever Colin used to use in high school for probably deodorant. Oh, it smells so good. Okay. So that's all the laundry stuff that I have, and then on to my two. I can't even pick what my favorite product is. Like, how do you pick? Oh, I love them all. I love them all. They need to make some laundry essential oils because I would buy them from them, like specifically of these scents, because they're so good. Okay, so on to the sink. This dish soap, this is my this is my third one, because I ordered at first just like a little trial one on Amazon so I could get right to it, and it came in a pack of 2. But I included this one in my next order. The Lemon Burst smells so good. They have other scents, but I love this one. I wish you could smell it so much. So I just ordered the same one because why try to break? I'm waiting for it to like squirt in my face. Why try to break something that doesn't need to be broken? Like, another thing is it is really liquidy. Like, it's almost watery when you're using it. So I feel like you just don't need that much. And I like really love this. Love this one so much. And okay, I have to say this is like one of my favorite products in the entire world as a mom. Like, so satisfying and so important when you're doing your dishes is a sink scrub. Are you kidding me? This is the beach scent too. So like, why can't I be like, I want to like create something this incredible one day. So it's in a glass, it's in recyclable glass. You can refill it and reuse it for something else if you want. I told you guys the scent beach. So what you do is, what I do, I didn't even read the directions. I probably should look at them. But it says on here, additional uses. You can use it on bathtubs, pots and pans, carpet spills and stains, and toilets. Are you kidding me? So it says liberally sprinkle sink scrub in your sinks, tubs, or greasy pots and pans, then gently scrub with a sponge or our dish brush. I should get the dish brush. Rinse with water and you're done. For carpet spills, first blot up excess moisture and sprinkle generously over the area and allow to sit for an hour. Vacuum up loose powder. So I'm totally gonna try this in the bedrooms on the carpet, which literally makes me nauseous. I hate carpet. I can't. I don't even want to talk about it. But okay, so those are all of the products that I got. I went on their website this morning, and there is a 20% off of your first order when you sign up for their email notifications, which I think is great. And it's a great way to support a woman-owned business, number one. And number two, it is a great way to support a small business, because small businesses are what really make up the community. And this story of this woman is so incredibly beautiful, and it is so inspiring. And I hope that you guys feel the same way with everything that I shared with you, the information, and really, you guys look into this product. I hope that you guys look into this. It is so important, you guys. I hope that you found this information that I shared with you useful. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. And I will see you guys in my next video.